Hey guys, Panzer J back here in Operation Skyfall. It's turn number 7, July of 1939. So 7.5 UK Commonwealth and 7.6 for the Free French. Let's get into our 2 tech rolls. We can now advance past stage 2. So we're going to try for radar, stage 2, 7 or higher, and anti-submarine warfare, stage 2, 7 or higher. Okay, so radar first. 2, we miss, and an 11 for anti-submarine warfare. So 1 out of 2. So anti-submarine warfare goes to stage 3. Okay, purchases. We're left with $17 as the UK from convoy rating. So I think we're spending all of it. We're going to do an infantry for 3, a militia for 2, that's 5, 2 militia upgrades for 4, that's 9, a colonial for 4, that's 13, and 2 more militia for 4, that's 17. Far East Command has 16. They're spending all of it. They're doing a AAA for 4, militia upgrade for 4, that's 8, a colonial for 4, that's 12, and 2 militia for 4, that's 16. And the FEC has 7. They're spending all of it. An infantry for 3 and militia upgrade for 4, that's their 7. Okay, we only have 1 attack. We're going to attack northern England. So the Germans have 3 infantry there in northern England. We are going to take this militia from southern England up 1, the infantry from southern England up 1, the 2 fighters from London 1, 2, and we're going to have this light carrier go from A27 to A20. That's a movement of 1, 2, 3 for the tactical. Okay, so those are our only combat. There is some mountain territory, but I don't think I have to deal with it crossing from southern England. So we should be attacking with a 1 for the militia, 2 for the infantry, 2 6s for the fighters, and a 7 for the tactical. Okay, the tactical at a 7. A 3 does hit. We got 2 fighters at 6s, 4 and a 9. There's a second hit. An infantry at a 2, a 4 misses, and a militia to 1 misses. Okay, 3 infantry in return at 4s, 10, 12, and 8. So those are 3 misses. So take off 2 of the infantry that are dead. Okay, so we've got, how about our tactical at a 7? A 6 does hit. Let's just roll our 2 fighters. 6 and 3, so we're up to 3 hits. We only needed 1. His infantry in return at a 4, a 12 misses. So we should take back northern England there with an infantry and a militia. So that's worth 3, and that's our only combat. So let's go ahead. Germany down 51 to 48, and the UK 24 to 27. Okay, let's do non-combat. So we got to fly some planes back. The tactical went a total of 3, so it's got to land in southern England. The 2 fighters went 1, 2. So 1 is going to go 3, 4 and land on this light carrier in A20. The other one is going to fly back to London, which I'll have to get a fighter for that chip. Moving up to southern England from London is going to be a militia and how about 2 infantry? Let's see, ships over here. We've got a coastal defense ship moving up 1 from A27 to A20. So is one of these. Actually, we're going to have these 2 destroyers in A27 come over 1, 2 and go on escort duty in A18. What else? This naval transport in A27 is going to come down 1, 2 to A44, go in port. We're going to have here in A44, we're going to have a and never mind, we're not going to have those guys move. How about here in A22, our fleet, we're going to have 2 destroyers come over. Well, we want to get past those German subs. I don't think he's going to engage, but if he finishes the Atlantic Wall this turn, he can go ahead and place a coastal gun, so we probably want to get out of there. So actually the whole fleet, minus the French light cruiser, which can't move yet, so we'll keep that there. And this entire remaining fleet, which is 5 destroyers and a light cruiser, is going to come over 1 to A21 at a major port. So they're going to get here into A21 with those 2 German subs. I don't think they're going to attack. So then 2 of them, 3 of them, 3 of them will then move down 1 to A28. The other 2 will come over to A20. And the light carrier will come over, I guess, to A20 as well. And go on escort duty there. Coming up to A28 from A44, we got a torpedo boat destroyer at a major base. It doesn't need the extra movement, but it's going to come up 1, 2, and that's on escort duty. I think that's it. I think that's it over here in England. Okay, over here in M8, we've got a light carrier with a fighter. So the entire fleet minus, so 3 battleships, a battle cruiser, a light cruiser, a destroyer, a torpedo boat destroyer, 2 subs, the light carrier. They're all going to go 1 here, just in case those Italians want to declare war. Everything's going to stay behind, but the light carrier, it's going to go 2, 3 to A44. And then that remaining fleet is going to go back to M8. Going in port in M8 are going to be the 3 heavy cruisers. This infantry in Western Egypt is going to back off 1 to Cairo. The air transport here in Cairo is going to pick up a colonial infantry, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, land in Calcutta. This coastal sub is going to come down 1 and join the Italian sub there in I4. Those guys are all staying there. I think we're good to go with what little forces we have there in India, and we're good in Sydney. Okay, so I think that's it for non-combat. On to unit placement. So we've got 2 militia upgrades, and they're going to be here. Thank you for dropping the guy. Where they're going to be here in Africa. Sudan gets upgraded, and so does Nubia. We've got a colonial infantry, which we're going to place in Cape Town. We got 3 militia. 1 is going to go down in Cape Town. 1, actually, he's not going in Cape Town. He's going to go in Western Egypt. And then we've got 2 militia and an infantry. I guess we'll put these here in England. So we're going to put an infantry back down in London. And then both militia are going to go in southern England. So that should be it for the UK. On to the FEC. So we've got 2 militia, colonial militia upgrade, militia upgrade, and AA. So 2 militia, 1 here in southern India, 1 here in Benares. The AAA is Calcutta. So is the colonial infantry. And so is the militia upgrade. So I'll just add another infantry to Calcutta. And then the Australians, everything for Sydney, the infantry, and a militia upgrades. Just drop another infantry down there. So that should be it for the Australians. For income, the British are at 27, I believe. And we get 5 worth of bonuses, so they should have 32 for how long that'll last. Sure, not very long. FEC spent everything and they're at 16, so that's what they have. Or no, wait, they have a bonus too, don't they? Or no, they're not at 16. Where are we at? We're at 14, so with the bonus, they're at 16. And then Anzac is at 7 with no bonus. So it should be 32, 16, and 7. On to the Free French. They have $2. They're going to buy a militia. No combat. Put that down here in Syria. They're sitting at 2. They spent their 2, so 2 is what they'll have next turn. Okay, so a unit recap. Let's go over here. In the Atlantic, we've got 2 destroyers on escort duty in A-18. On escort duty in A-20, we've got 2 destroyers, a light cruiser, a coastal defense ship, a light carrier with a fighter. On escort duty in A-28, we got 3 destroyers and a torpedo boat destroyer. Northern England has a militia and an infantry. Southern England has 2 infantry, 3 militia, tactical bomber. Oh, and I forgot to move the French light cruiser. So let's go up 1, 2. Those subs can reach me. We're just gonna go in port, I guess, in A-22. Do we want to do that? That doesn't give me anything. 1, 2, 3. Well, where do we want to go with this guy? I guess we'll just go in port. No, because he's got the coastal gun. If he gets the Atlantic wall. We're just going to run away. If he wants to attack me, he can. 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess, to A. I think that's A3, but it's covered up right now. So, okay, so back to unit description. Northern England was an infantry and a militia. Southern England, 3 militia, 2 infantry, a tactical. London, 2 AAAs, a fighter, and I believe 5 infantry. 2, 4, yep, 5 infantry. In C-Zone A44, in port is a French and British transport. And then we've got a light carrier with a fighter, 2 heavy cruisers, a light cruiser, and a destroyer. Gibraltar didn't change. In Africa, In in Cape Town, we got a colonial infantry. There's an infantry now in Sudan and Nubia. Militia in Western Egypt. Cairo, 3 infantry and a militia. In M8 in port is 3 heavy cruisers. And then in M8 is 3 naval transports. And they're actually going to go in port as well. So 3 naval transports, 3 heavy cruisers in port. And then we got 3 battleships, a battle cruiser, a light cruiser, a destroyer, a torpedo boat destroyer, and 2 submarines. There's a coastal sub in I-4. In India, there's a militia in Burma, Benares, Delhi, and southern India. A militia on Ceylon, 2 militia in Malaya, a militia on Sarawak. Calcutta has a air transport, 6 AAA, 3 militia, 1 Gurkha, and let's see, counting colonial and everything else, we've got 2, 3, 5, 9, should be a dozen infantry. So again, by my calculation, we've got 12 infantry, 1 Gurkha, 3 militia, and 6 AAA. Oh, and the air transport and the fortification. Sydney has, we're in 1 more non-combat. We're just going to move this French sub down 1 to P72. In Sydney, we've got 3 infantry, 2 militia, 1 fighter, 1 motorized, and 1 artillery. So that should be it for the UK Commonwealth. On to Global War 36 Enthusiast and Italy.